Hello students, today we are studying the next part of the chapter, that is some more divisibility rules. In this we are going to study some more divisibility rules. In that first one is, if a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors of that number. For example, see here, 8 is divisible by 4. 8 is divisible by 4 where factors of 4 are 1, 2, 4. It means what? See here students, if 8 is divisible by 4, then definitely 8 will be divisible by each factor of 4. See here, 8 divided by 1 is what? 8. 8 divided by 2 is what? 4. 8 divided by 4 is what? 2. Means each and every factor can divide that 8 completely without leaving any remainder. Therefore, hence we can say, if a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factor of that number. Let's see one more rule. If a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. Let's take one example here. See, 56 is divisible by 4 and 7. And 4 and 7 are the co-prime numbers as they have only one common factor. Therefore, 56 is also divisible by 4 7s are 28. Okay, see here, 56 is divisible by 4 as well as by 7 and their co-prime numbers, then definitely it will be divisible by their product also. Means each and every number which is divisible by 4 and 7 will be definitely divisible by 28. Therefore, we can say that if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then definitely it will be divisible by their product also. Students, we can see here one more rule. If two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum as well as their difference is also divisible by that number. For example, see here, 40 and 24 are divisible by 4. Then see here, 40 plus 24, that is 64, is also divisible by 4. As well as, see here, 40 minus 24, their difference is 16 and 16 is also divisible by 4. It means what? If 40 plus 40 as well as 24 is divisible by 4, then definitely their sum as well as their difference is also divisible by 4. Therefore, if two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum as well as their difference is also divisible by that number. Students, now we'll study next part, that is prime factorization. In this we are going to study expressing a number as a product of its prime factors. So to express any number as a product of its prime factors, we have to find out first its prime factors. Now see here, this is a method, two methods we have here. One is factor tree method and another one is division method. In this both the ways we can find out prime factors. See here, we have to find out such a prime number which can divide that particular number completely. So here I have taken 2. So 90 divided by 2 is 45. Then 45 further we can divide by again by any another prime number. Take that number, 5 9s are 45. Then again see here, 9 also we can divide, 3 3s are 9. Then stop here. Whenever we'll get at the end prime factors, we have to stop there. Now in the same way, see here also 90 I divided by 2. 2 45s are 90. Then 5 9s are 45. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Finally we got here 1. Stop here. So these are the prime factors. So see, in both the ways we got same prime factors, that are 2, 5 and 2 times 3. So 9, therefore 90 is equal to 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. That is 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30 and 30 3s are 90. So in this way we can express numbers as the product of its prime factors. And this is what? A prime factorization. Students, will solve one example now. See here, write the smallest 5-digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. So just now we studied how to express any number in terms of its prime factors. So first write down as per the question, smallest 5-digit number, that is 10,000. Okay. Then write down in this way, by division method we are going to find out its prime factors. So 10,000 divided by 2. 2 is a prime number. Always we have to take care of prime numbers to divide these numbers. Remember students. Okay. As we are finding here prime factors. So 2 5s are 10, 3 zeros as it is. Then 5,000 divided by 2 is 2,500. Then 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 remain here, it become 10, 2 5s are 10, 0 as it is. In the same way keep dividing. So 2 6 are 12, 2 2s are 4, 1 remain, 2 5s are 10, 625 we got. Now this number we can divide by 5, 5 is a prime number. So 5 1s are 5, 1 remain, 5 2s are 10, 2 remain, 5 5s are 25. Okay, next 5 2s are 10, 2 remain, 5 5s are 25. Then 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. Finally we got here 1, stop here. These these all are the prime factors of 10,000. So that is why that is what, therefore 10,000 is equal to that all the prime factors we have to multiply here. Therefore this is the way of expressing any number as the product of its prime factors. Students, let's solve one more example. See here, determine if 25,110 is divisible by 45. And students, we know that whether this number is divisible by 45 or not, to check, definitely you will use this method, long division method, right? And finally we got, after dividing this 25,110 in this way, 558 quotient will get, and here remainder will be 0, and then we will decide that this number will be divisible by 45. But instead of using this much long method, we can use here one rule, divisibility rule. See here, we know that 45 is divisible by 5 and 9, and 5 and 9 are co-prime numbers, and we know that one rule, if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it will be always divisible by their product also. And what is the product of 5 and 9? 45. So definitely, if this number is, this 25,110 is divisible by 5 and 9, then definitely it will be divisible by 45. So shall we check here whether this 25,110 will be divisible by 5 and 9 or not? Okay, let's check now. See here students, 25,110, here in this number, ones place digit is 0. So definitely it will be divisible by 5. Yes or no? As well as by 9 we will check. So 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0. Okay, these all digits we are going to add. And what is the sum? Sum is 9, and 9 is divisible by 9. So definitely this number will be divisible by 9 also. Therefore, if that number is divisible by these two co-prime numbers, then definitely this number will be divisible by 45 also, as 45 is the product of 5 and 9. I hope you understood this example also. Students, now we'll see the next part, that is highest common factor, that is HCF. HCF means what? The highest common factor of two or more given numbers is the highest of their common factors. HCF is also known as GCD, that is greatest common divisor. Let's try to understand this part with the help of one small example. See here, what are the factors of 4? 1, 2 and 4. What are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 4 and 8. So here we know that 1 is common in both, as well as 2 is also common factor, as well as 4 is also common factor. Okay, so in these all the factors, which is the highest common factor? 4. So definitely 4 will be the HCF. So I hope you understood this part. HCF we can find out with the help of two methods. One is common factor method and another one is prime factorization method. So whichever method I use here to find out this HCF is the common factor method. Now let's solve one example from each method. Students, here we are going to use common factor method first to find out HCF. Find the HCF of 34 and 102. So students, see here, first to find out the HCF of these two numbers, first we have to list out all the factors of 34 and 102. So first we'll write factors of 34. 1, 2, 17 and 34 are the factors of 34, and factors of 102 are 1, 2, 3, 17, 34, 51 and 102. So here students, we can see that 1 as well as 2, 17 and 34 are the common factors, right? These are the factors of 34 also and 102 also, right? So write down common factors separately. 1, 2, 17 and 34 are the common factors, but we don't want here common factors. We want highest common factor. Therefore here 34 is the highest common factor, and highest common factor means what? HCF. So therefore HCF of 34 and 102 is the 34. Students, now we are going to use next method, that is prime factorization method. Find the HCF of 18, 54 and 81. So to find out the HCF of these numbers, first we have to find out prime factors of these all numbers separately. So first I will take 18 here. So here see how we can find out prime factors. 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. In the same way, find out prime factors of 54 by using prime factors. Then 81 here, 3 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6, then 2 remain. It become 21, 3 7s are 21, then 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. In the same way, find out prime factors of these all three numbers, and then write down here prime factors of 18 separately, 54 separately and 81. And then find out common factors. Common prime factor which is common in all three numbers. See here, 3 is common in all three. Here 2 we have common in only 2, not in third example. third number, right? So therefore these three as well as these three also common in all numbers. These three are common, but they are common in only these two numbers, not in third. That is why we cannot take this. So only these common numbers we have to take here, and we have to multiply them. So these three I taken at once, and these three at once, and 3 3s are 9, and 9 is what? HCF of these given numbers. Students, I hope you understood this part also. Thank you. Have a nice day.